I am not talking to everybody. This video is not for everybody. This video is not for everybody. This video is for you. You know who you are. This video is not for everybody. This video is for you. And you know who you are. You, that guy that keep the law. You that keep the law. You that do not play with the law of the Most High. You that do not take nonsense. This video is for you. Don't allow whoredom in your home. Don't allow whoredom around you. Don't tolerate prostitution around you. Don't be kind. Don't be nice. Don't be fair. Don't be smiling. Don't tolerate whoredom. Whenever wickedness is going on around you, when people are walking around half naked, when your daughter is behaving, like a whore, you have to enforce Yah's law. You have to enforce the law of Yah in your home. You have to enforce the law of the Most High in your home. Do not tolerate whoredom under your roof. Do not tolerate lawlessness. Do not tolerate foolishness towards the Most High. Rebelliousness towards the Most High. Wickedness towards the Most High. Disobedience towards the Most High. Do not tolerate it. Be like this man you're going to see in this video. Be like this man you see in this video. Be like this man. Don't tolerate it even in public. Peace to you, my brothers and sisters. My brothers, this video is for you. We have to be like this man. We have to maintain righteousness. We have to enforce righteousness. If you are a brother, listen. We have to ensure and enforce righteousness. We cannot tolerate whoredom around us. What you watched in this video, this man is at an event. There seems to be like in a wedding or something. And that seems to be like his daughter. That woman seemed like his daughter. You see the way she was twerking? She was twerking, shaking her behind. Look at her, shaking her behind. Look at it right there. She was shaking her behind, twerking. And look the way that this man responded. Look at the way he looked at her. He almost wanted to smack her. If they were not in public, he would have beat her up. Did you see his reaction? Look at his reaction. If they were not in public, he would have smacked her. Sometimes people are like, oh brother, you can't be violent. You can't be violent. The Most High is violence towards Israelite. Jeremiah 30:11. Jeremiah 30:11. Leviticus chapter 26. Leviticus chapter 26. The Most High is violent towards his people. Go read Leviticus 26. There's time for everything. There's time to laugh. There's time to eat. There's time to talk. And there's time to be serious and enforce the law of Yah on your home. We have to be more like this man in his attitude, in his no-nonsense attitude towards this type of whorish behavior. Look at his daughter twerking, shaking her behind, shaking her ass, and turning all the men around. A weak man would have looked at her and smiled. A weak, pathetic man would have looked at her and smiled, but it's not this man. He turned around and saw her twerking. He would have smacked her. He would have beat her up in public there. It's just because they were in public. We have to not tolerate this type of things, my brothers. Don't allow whoredom around you. Do not allow whoredom around you. What do you see in Leviticus? Leviticus chapter 19. It says you should not allow your daughter to be a whore. Do not cause her to be a whore. And that there will be wickedness in the land when you allow your daughters to be a whore. When you allow your daughter to be a whore, there will be wickedness in the land. And it starts from our homes. If we allow our daughters to dress anyhow, we must insist that the women around us must dress moderately. Especially your daughter. If you do not teach her, who will teach her? Spiritually, you are there like to guard your daughter, to lead your daughter. You are almost like her first husband spiritually. I was at the electrician. I went to my electrician the other day, and I saw a man. He came back and he saw his daughter coming outside. And he was like, "Where are you going to? Where are you going to with that phone? I'm going to seize that phone from you. Get back into the house." And then he called a young man. He told the young man, "I don't want to ever see you with my daughter again. I don't want to ever see you with my daughter again. Can you marry her? Would you be able to marry my daughter?" This is what he was asking that young man. So he was trying to separate his daughter, who was about 17 or 18 years old. He was trying to separate his daughter from that young man. And that's the attitude that we must have. Just like you see in Sirach chapter 42, 9 to 12. Sirach 42, 9 to 12. It describes the relationship between a father and a daughter. Sirach chapter 42, verse 9 to 12 describes how hard a father works to protect his daughter. A father goes to sleep at night. A father has sleepless night. A father goes through sleepless night thinking on how to protect his daughter, how to guard his daughter. I am not talking to everybody. This video is not for everybody. This video is not for everybody. This video is for you. You know who you are. This video is not for everybody. This video is for you. And you know who you are. You, that guy that keep the law. You that keep the law. You that do not play with the law of the Most High. You that do not take nonsense. This video is for you. Don't allow whoredom in your home. Don't allow whoredom around you. Don't tolerate prostitution around you. Don't be kind. Don't be nice. Don't be fair. Don't be smiling. Don't tolerate whoredom. Whenever wickedness is going on around you, when people are walking around half naked, when your daughter is behaving, like a whore, you have to enforce Yah's law. You have to enforce the law of Yah in your home. You have to enforce the law of the Most High in your home. Do not tolerate whoredom under your roof. Do not tolerate lawlessness. Do not tolerate foolishness towards the Most High. Rebelliousness towards the Most High. Wickedness towards the Most High. Disobedience towards the Most High. Do not tolerate it. Be like this man you're going to see in this video. Be like this man you see in this video. Be like this man. Don't tolerate it even in public. Even in public, do not tolerate this type of behavior. That's an insult. You come out in public, your daughter is acting like this. Your daughter is shaking her behind, shaking her ass in public. Look at that man's behavior. Look at the way he turned around. Because his daughter was playing a whore. And the Most High told us in Leviticus chapter 19, do not allow your daughter to be a whore. Do not cause your daughter to be a whore. If you see stuff like this and you keep quiet, you are causing your daughter to be a whore. My brother, listen. If you see abomination and keep quiet, you are allowing it to happen. If you see this type of thing from your wife, this type of thing from your daughter, and you keep quiet, you are allowing it to happen. You are causing it to happen. You have more power and more control over your wife and your daughter than you have over your sister. If your sister decides to play a whore, there's not much you can do, except if you are in your home. You can kick them out of your home if they are in your home. You have absolute power over your daughter. You have absolute power over your wife. And you need to be very serious when it comes to the law of Yah. Do not allow whoredom. Do not allow disrespect. Do not allow abomination. Do not allow disobedient. Don't take nonsense. Be mean when you have to be mean. And if you have to lay your hands on someone, lay your hands on them. If they decide to become defiant, listen. If your son, your daughter, decide to defy Yah, beat them up. Yes, I said it. Don't tolerate whoredom. Don't tolerate disobedience towards Yah. In your home, I'm talking about your home. I'm not saying you should go out on the street and be attacking people and be shouting at people and be insulting people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about your home, inside your home, under your roof. Do not be like Adam. Adam was a weak man. Adam was a very weak man. Don't be like Adam. We don't need to be like Adam. When we see our daughters, when we see our wives, when we see people who are under our control, when we see them violating the law, we shouldn't tolerate it. And we ourselves, we must make sure that we lead by example. We must make sure that we lead by example. I cannot be yelling at my daughter, yelling at my wife to keep the law while I'm not keeping the law. That's ridiculous. I cannot be enforcing Yah's law on everyone else around me, but not on myself. We must lead by example, because I will have no credibility. I have zero credibility when I am breaking the law. When I'm breaking the commandment, and yet I'm mandating the commandment and forcing those around me to keep it when I'm not keeping it. So before we enforce the law, let us make sure that we're keeping the law ourselves. If you are around me, ask those around me. Ask them. When it's time for laugh, we laugh. Yes. I will laugh with you. I will joke with you. I will pet you. Yes. When it's time to show kindness, when it's time to show love, when it's time to show empathy, caring, I do it. I will nurture you. I will pet you at that time, when it's time for that. When it's time to talk, I talk. Everything is not all about shouting. Everything is not all about yelling. Everything is not all about physical violence. No. Sometimes you should just talk. Sometimes you can reason. Try to explain to that person why this is not okay. Why this is, not okay. And when it's time to encourage someone, I do encourage them. When someone does something worthy of encouragement, I encourage them. I tell them, you did a good job. Hey, who did this? Who did this? And they're like, I did it. I'm like, yes, good. You did a good job. Good job. You did a good job. So you have to learn how to balance things. Listen to me carefully. I'm talking to men. You need to learn how to balance things. There should be moments to smile in your home. Sometimes when I go out, when I'm coming back, I buy stuff. I buy things for people. I give them gifts. Sometimes I come out, they did the right thing. I ask, who did this? They're like, oh, I did it. I'm like, oh, good job. Sometimes somebody will cook. I will eat, I will taste the food. It tastes good. I'm like, oh, good job. And listen, because I am not kind all the time, don't be kind all the time. Don't be nice all the time. Because I am not kind all the time. Because I am not laughing all the time. Whenever I show them love, whenever I care, whenever I pet them, whenever I show them kindness, they appreciate it. I'm telling you, they'll be like, yes, because they feel like they earned it. I am not a weak man over my dead body. God forbid I will never be a weak man. But just because I am not a weak man does not know I don't know how to show love. If you have ever spoken to anybody who is around me, you see that I am the type of person. It's not boring to be around me because I balance things. There are some times when I will be unhappy. If you do something that will make me to be angry, I will be angry at you. At some point, I will be happy with you. At some point, I will pat you in the back. Because I try to balance it. And that's how the Most High behaves. And that's how you have to behave. Don't be romantic. Do not be romantic. Why would you want to be romantic? Are you a Roman? Are you a Roman? Are you a Roman? Why would you be romantic? Don't listen to all this rubbish garbage that people talk out there. Oh, you're supposed to be romantic. No, we're not romantic. You're supposed to be righteous. Be righteous. Don't be romantic. Be a righteous man. Do not be a romantic man. Don't tolerate that rubbish. And teach your daughter that a man is not supposed to be romantic. Teach your daughter that a man is not supposed to be romantic. What your daughter should expect from a man is righteousness. Your daughter should expect righteousness from a man, not romance. Romance is for weak men. Romance is for weak men. Being romantic is for weak men. A strong, righteous man knows how to show love. A strong, righteous man will love the hell out of you. They know when to pamper a woman. They know when to rub her back. They know when to show her kindness, when to speak to her kindly, when to speak to her lovely. That same man that will love you, care for you, there will also come a time that they will shout at you. They will yell at you. They will scream at you. And they might even smack you. They might even slap you. Because there's time for everything. I'm being real. I'm not being fake. A righteous man is not fake. And we don't tolerate this type of whoredom. Be a no-nonsense man. I remember my sister, my little sister. My little sister has a daughter. And whenever she comes to my house, this little girl, she was about 5-6 years old. She was about 5-6 years old. When she comes to my house, she will go, usually she will change her clothes and put on a dress, a skirt. She would take off her pant. She would take off her trouser and put on a skirt or a dress. And she does it deliberately because she knows that uncle does not allow women to wear trousers in his house. A little girl, 5, 6 years old. She knew that uncle, me, do not allow women to wear trousers in his house. This little girl understood that. And I'll be looking at her. Whenever she comes, usually she will go to the house, she will go inside the house and she will change her clothes and put on a skirt or a dress. 5, 6 years old girl. Because she understood that this man right here do not tolerate that. Let us enforce Yah's law. Don't be like Adam. Don't be weak like Adam. Let us be more like this man when it comes to tolerating whoredom. Don't tolerate whoredom. Don't. And listen to me. Don't be mean all the way. Don't be tough all the way. Don't be tough every day. Don't be shouting and screaming every day, every hour. That's not good. People will resent being around you. Nobody will want to be around you. Nobody will want to be around you. Would you want to be around someone that's always screaming, someone that's always shouting, someone that is... No, you wouldn't want to be around that person. No, that's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to balance it. When people who are around you, when they do something worthy of being rewarded, you reward them. When they do something worthy of being praised, you praise them. You show them love. You praise them. That's how I do. And, whenever I tell them, good job, you did a good job, oh my goodness, they go crazy. I'm talking about those around me. Whenever I tell them, you did they go crazy because I do not say it all the time. I don't say it all the time. I'm not a Western man. I am not a Roman man. I don't talk like the Romans. You don't need to tell a woman that you love her. You don't need to say it. You show it. You show it with your behavior. And righteous people, the real children of the Most High, will love to be around you. When they see that you're tough, when they see that you stand for Yah's law, and when they look at you and they can see that you are actually keeping those laws. They can see it. They can see that you're not being fake. They can see that you are actually practicing what you preach. When you shout at them, when you yell at them, when you love them, when you encourage them to keep the law, they are most likely going to keep the law because they can see that you're keeping it. But don't be a hypocrite. I try not to be a hypocrite. I try to practice what I preach. So you have to have self-control. Have self-control. And one of the things that put us in trouble, we, the men, is sex. Sex. If you are a strong, powerful man, listen, if you are a righteous man, there will be women around you. These are sisters. There will be random women around you. Make sure that you do not approach them sexually. If you are a righteous man, eventually you are going to have women around you. Control yourself. Control yourself. Control your penis. Control your penis. Control yourself. You must exercise self-control. If you go and start messing around and start approaching women around you sexually, they will not respect you. And when they live where you are, they will tell people that you're doing stuff like that. It's one of the worst things you could do. One of the most worst sin you can commit is to be having sex with women around you who you're not married to. I know why I'm telling you this, because I know it's going to happen. This video is not for everybody. This video is for righteous men. If you are a righteous man, there will come a time when you're going to have women who are not your wives, women who are not your daughters, your wives. They will be around you. Control your penis. If you ever approach them sexually and have sex with them, then you can no longer tell them what to do. They will no longer respect you. That's just the reality. You need to understand this and keep your pants up. I'm talking about women that you're not married to. I'm talking about women that are not your wives. Be very careful. Be very, very careful. Let us enforce righteousness around us. Let us not tolerate whoredom, but let it start with us. Let righteousness start with us. I'm not going to go around shouting at people, telling people to keep the law when I'm not keeping the law. Because those people around you, they will see that you're not keeping the law. And they will not take you seriously. Because you are not practicing what you preach. Let us practice what we preach. Let us be strong in the law. Let us be rooted in the law. Let us stand in the law ourselves. Let us practice it first and not tolerate whoredom around us. Let us not tolerate whoredom, especially in your home. Let us be very serious in keeping these laws. All praises to our Heavenly Father. I want to specifically ask you to give me a call if you're a brother. If you're a brother and you need someone to talk to, you want to discuss this type of topic, give me a call. You're welcome to give me a call. I would love to talk to you. I would love to talk to you. If you want to give me a call, feel free to give me a call. You know, if you would like to discuss things like this, if you have any questions, you're welcome to give me a call. So all praises to our Heavenly Father. I give the Most High all the glory and all the honor for His love and His kindness.
Thank you so much for your interest in my videos. If you have any biblical question, if you have any question regarding any of my videos that you have watched, you're welcome to call me. You can call me anytime, 24 hours a day. You can call me, you can email me, you can contact me through WhatsApp, and I will love to talk to you and discuss any question that you may have regarding any of my video or any biblical question that you may have. Feel free to contact me. Also, if you want to learn more about the commandments of our Heavenly Father, if you would like to learn more on the laws and the commandment of our Heavenly Father, then this book is for you. I have something for you. This is an amazing book. It is called The Commandment Book. The name of this book is The Commandment Book, and this book is designed for any man or woman that wants to obey our Creator. If you want to learn more about the laws and the commandment that our Heavenly Father gave us, then this book is for you. This book is packed with so much information. It's an amazing book designed for those that wants to learn our Heavenly Father's commandment. So it's free. This book is free. It's actually free. It took me a while to put this book together. It took me a while to arrange and put this book together. And if you read this book, you will be able to learn different types of laws and the commandment and get a full understanding of those commandments. It is for free. You can download this book from my website. Go to www.commandmentschool.com. Go to my website and you can download it for free. Or you can contact me and I will send it to you. This book is an amazing book designed for people that want to learn more and keep the commandment of our Heavenly Father. Also, we have an online congregation. I would love to invite you to join our online congregation. We gather together on Sabbath days, new moon days, feast days. We come together to worship our Heavenly Father, and we do it online. We do it online because we have people in the Caribbean, in America, in Africa, Europe. We have people in different parts of the world, and we all come together using our phone or computer to go to worship to our Heavenly Father. So it doesn't matter who you are, whether you are black or you're white, it doesn't matter who you are. What matters is that you want to worship our Heavenly Father. As long as you want to worship the Most High and keep His commandment, you're welcome to join us. Feel free to contact me and I will add you into our online congregation. Also, I will really appreciate your financial support. I will be grateful and thankful if you can support my work financially. Right now, I am serving our Heavenly Father full time. I serve the Most High full time, and I really do need your financial support. If you would like to support my ministry with your tithe or your offering, I will be very grateful if you can do so. And you can support my ministry using CASHAPP or PayPal. You can support me through CASHAPP or PayPal. Feel free to contact me. The Most High is the one that have opened my eyes. The Most High is the one that strengthened me and support me. The Most High is the one that have enabled me to serve Him. And it would be very nice if you can also help me financially to be able to do even more work of the Most High that I'm currently doing right now. Thank you so much again for your interest in my videos. Like as I said, if you do have any biblical question, you're welcome to contact me. Feel free to call me anytime, 24 hours a day. You are welcome to call me anytime, and I will love to hear from you and discuss and answer any question that you may have. All praises to our Heavenly Father.